Hello everybody, I'm Grant Fluff from Flusher Sports Zone, and welcome to a brand new series I'm going to start on the channel. We're going to run through the 4 professional sports leagues, and I'm going to rank my top 10 jerseys I want to own from each league. We're going to start things off with the NHL, then we'll do NFL, MLB, and then we'll end it off with the NBA. Yes, surprisingly, I even made an NBA edition of this. So let's see. Let's see, what are the top 10 jerseys that I really want in my collection? Now, of course, you guys know I collect a lot of jerseys. And yes, Jaguars, Bruins, Mets, Celtics, those are my teams. But guys, I'm going to be honest with you, I collect more. Just simply put, I collect more jerseys from other teams. I collect the players I love. And, well, we're just going to roll with it. So starting off at number 10, we have the 2019, this is a random one a little bit, but a 2019 NHL Stadium Series Los Angeles Kings jersey of Drew Dowdy. I don't know, but the LA looks nice. I like the black on the top, the white on the bottom. I think it's pretty cool looking. And obviously the Kings are my Western Conference team. They have been since they won the Cup back in 2012. Kind of a bandwagon move, but whatever. I've stuck with them. Overall, it's pretty nice. Dowdy was the assistant captain at the time, so I wouldn't even mind having the assistant captain logo on there. And just overall, I've just needed a Drew Dowdy jersey for a while, so I think this is a pretty cool design. All right, at number 9... we have Bo Horvat on the Islanders, but it's the Fisherman. Because I've wanted a Fisherman jersey for a very long time. And when Bo Horvat was on the Canucks, I wanted Bo Horvat's jersey for a very long time. I kind of sense within the last year that Horvat was getting traded, so I always kind of backed off on it, so that's why I never really got a Horvat jersey. But now that he's on the Islanders, and I can kind of kill 2 birds with 1 stone, getting one, the player and the logo and the design I want, that's why I think I'm going to end up getting this one sometime in the near future. Now, this one is pretty different from the original. Yeah, the logo's the same and all that and the lettering, but the Fisherman is like way more orange than blue. And obviously I wish there was more orange on the jersey other than the stripes, but I mean, really other than Bo Horvat, like I really don't think right off the top of my head I would say, yep, I'm buying an Islanders jersey. I mean, unless if it's a legend like Mike Bossy or whatever, like sure, but in terms of current Islanders players, Horvat is the absolute only one I think I would buy, or at least see myself buying, so whatever. And, again, you kind of kill 2 birds with 1 stone, you get the nice jersey design. I love the Fisherman jerseys, the original ones, so yeah, I wouldn't mind buying that one either. All right, at number 8, we have, okay, this is an oldie but a goodie, Ron Francis on the Hartford Whalers. Whether the captain patch is there or not, I'm not going to be that picky, but overall, I need a Whalers jersey, and if I'm going to get a Whalers jersey, get Johnny Franchise, literally the greatest player in Whalers/Hurricanes history. For those wondering, I do have a Hurricanes jersey, Cam Ward, that one's up in my room, but I kind of feel like I need a Whalers jersey too, and don't worry, they aren't the only defunct team on the list, but overall I just like Hartford, and with the whole are the Coyotes gonna move thing, I doubt they move to Hartford, but honestly deep down inside I would want them to, because Connecticut's pretty close to Massachusetts, and I think if the Whalers come back, them and the Bruins would have a sick rivalry. But at number 7, Ron Francis with the Whalers jersey. Alright, number 6, again, I mean, not really an oldie but a goodie, but it's definitely a goodie on the jersey side of things. The Nicholas Cronwall 2014 Winter Classic jersey. Nicholas Cronwall was one of my favorite defensemen when I was younger, and this is by far, I'm not even kidding when I say this, the hands down, inexplicably greatest jersey the Red Wings have ever worn. I don't care. I know their logo is absolutely iconic, and I 100% agree with that, but best Winter Classic jerseys I think I've ever seen in my life. It's just so good. The red with the cream and you guys can't see the back of the jersey, but I think the lettering is pretty big. Such a nice uniform. I remember watching the 2014 Winter Classic live, and I remember being hooked right away. So that jersey is going to be one I want to hunt down for a while. And, obviously I could get this one of Zetterberg, Datsuk, whatever. But just at the end of the day, I chose who was the player on the Red Wings I like most during this time. And the answer is Nicholas Cronwall. So I figured, if I was ever going to get this jersey design, it's number 6 on my list. It's going to be Nicholas Cronwall. All right, moving on to number 5. This is a new one, actually. I know, a current player. Shocking. Jake Ottinger. Dallas Stars Reverse Retro. I don't know what it is, but these jerseys all of a sudden just grew on me. I always liked the Stars, old look before they changed their logo in 2013. I've always liked this particular Stars logo, and I just think it looks really cool with the black, white lettering and the green star in the middle along with the green on the arms and shoulders. I think it looks pretty friggin' sick if you ask me. And Jake Ottinger is one of my favorite goalies in the league right now, so, might as well capitalize on it. I need a new Dallas Stars jersey. My Tyler Seguin one I got back in 7th grade has outgrown me, so, I need a new Dallas Stars jersey, and I would definitely get Ottinger this time around if I had to buy another one. All right, number 4. This is the other defunct NHL team on here, and honestly, this shouldn't really be much of a surprise. Atlanta Thrashers, especially Ilya Kovalchuk on the Thrashers, will honestly probably be on most NHL fans' most wanted jersey list. It's just the blue looks so nice. You have the Atlanta down the right sleeve. Whether it comes with the captain logo or not, I'm not going to be that picky, as I mentioned before with the Ron Francis jersey. I would like the captains and assistants if they were, but, again, I'm not going to be ultra picky over that. Kovalchuk was such a good player, the best player in franchise history, and it's kind of like Francis. If you're going to get a Thrashers jersey, get the franchise icon, right? You don't want me going out there with the Atlanta Thrashers, I don't know, Kari Lettinen jersey. That's not cool. If you got a Kari Lettinen jersey, you want to be on the Stars, and I don't blame you. Overall, though, I think these jerseys do look pretty sick. I think the Thrashers logo overall is probably top 20 ever in NHL history. I love the Thrashers logo. I love the color. Teal's my favorite color. This is a light shade of blue. Really big fan of it. And again, I think just overall having a Thrashers jersey would honestly be a pretty cool flex. At number 3, I believe this is number 3. This is number 4, excuse me. Number 4, we have this past year's All-Star Game jersey of Linus Ullmark. Yes, he had an abysmal playoffs, and yes, it is hard to forgive him, but oh my god, this guy is going to run away with the Vezina Trophy at the end of the day. And why not buy the jersey he made the All-Star Game with the year he won the Vezina? I also think that these throwback All-Star Game jerseys are really cool. A lot of people didn't like them, but I really did, because I knew they were honestly trying to make rebranded throwbacks, and I thought it worked well. His teal pads looked incredible. Just overall, I don't know. I think it'd be pretty cool, especially if the Florida Panthers win the Stanley Cup. You have the 2023 Florida All-Star patch on the left. I think it looks pretty sick, and then obviously you'll have the Bruins logo on the right. This would be the second All-Star Game jersey I ever owned, and it would be a pretty nice one. Obviously, I still like Linus Ullmark. I had to get my Jeremy Swayman jersey first, but Ullmark is still obviously high up on the list on what I want and what I would honestly wear pretty consistently. And again, I just think the NHL did a nice job this past year with the throwback All-Star Game jerseys. It really looks cool. At number 3, we have another Los Angeles King, and another one that, really, I don't have this player yet. When I was making this list, I'm shocked I never owned an Anze Kopitar jersey, because he has been literally outside of Jonathan Quick. He is my favorite Los Angeles King of all time. And their 2014 Stadium Series jersey, absolutely beautiful. Yes, I know the Ducks won that game 3-0 or whatever it was, but at the end of the day, you know, I would still wear this because I just think that logo looks so good in the middle. It's their throwback, like, early to mid-2000s logo with silver and black and white stripes. I think it's the silver that does it for me. This was the original Kings silver jersey, and honestly, they've came out with a lot of nice jerseys, the Kings, especially silvers, but this is still the best of them all because this was the first one that they came out with, and God, it looks beautiful. At number 2, we have a Brad Marchand old Bruins alternate jersey. Now, this is an interesting one because that old Bruins jersey, they haven't worn these uniforms since like 2016, maybe, I want to say. But it's just, like, I already have the Pooh Bear, which is Jeremy Swayman. And I feel like I could have gone with their all black jerseys with their yellow B, but this jersey just looks better. And Marchand played when this uniform was, you know, a thing in the early 2010s when we were making our 2011 Cup runs and before we choked in the first round every year. But regardless, you know, at the end of the day, it's kind of like with the Kings, the Bruins are my team. I do not have a Brad Marchand jersey. It makes a lot of sense for me to eventually get one. And again, if I'm just picking off a pure design, off pure what I want, it's going to be this design because, as I mentioned, he did play when this jersey was in use, and, you know, I'm just not a huge fan of the other Bruins alternates right now, if I'm being honest. But we are going to get to my number 1 jersey, and please subscribe if you haven't already. Again, I'll be doing an NFL edition of this soon. NFL is going to be crazy. You guys are going to be like, what? I think the NFL is going to be the most mind-blowing. And, but we're going to get to number 1. And that is none other than 2023 Winter Classic jersey of Jake DeBrusk. Come on, it's right there. DeBrusk scored. The Bruins won this game 2-1. DeBrusk scored both goals. I want a Jake DeBrusk jersey. Why wouldn't I get this jersey representing the greatest, at least in my opinion, the greatest moment of his career as a Bruin? Why would I pass up on that opportunity? I also don't have this Bruins jersey design. It makes sense for me to get this one. So, Jake DeBrusk, 2023 Winter Classic. I mean, I still wanted a DeBrusk jersey even before the Winter Classic, so DeBrusk would have been on the list, but to say he would have been number 1 and to say I would have even chose it in the Winter Classic jersey, I don't know. I really don't know. DeBrusk would have been on here, but again, he probably would have been somewhere around like 5 or 6, not number 1, but because he had that iconic moment in this jersey, to me, I'm very sentimental like that. It was by far, especially now that the Bruins are out of the playoffs, the Winter Classic was my favorite win of the season. So, whatever. Get the jersey. I think it would look pretty sick. And I know my friend has a Pasternak Winter Classic jersey, and it looks really nice on him. So, yeah, you know, I guess that would be my top 10 Dream NHL list. Number 10, Drew Dowdy. I'm not going to go through the exact jerseys. You can watch the video and see the pictures. But number 10, Drew Dowdy. Number 9, Bo Horvat. Number 8, Ron Francis. Number 7, Nick Cronwall. Number 6, Jake Ottinger. Number 5, Ilya Kovalchuk. Number 4, Linus Allmark. Number 3, Anze Kopitar. Number 2, Brad Marchand. And number 1, Jake DeBrusk. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, hit that like button. And I'll see you guys in another video soon.